Okay, man. I know you a humble dude, but man, we gotta talk our shit, man.
Okay.
Let's get down to it. As an A&R, who are some of the people that we gonna say you've helped discovered or just fuck it discovered?
Let's see. So before I was an A&R, I helped. I ain't gonna say discover, but definitely help develop an A&R B.O.B. That's
Okay,
for sure.
Yep. That's way back then too.
Yeah, that's way back before I even know what was going on.
Right. Before you was getting paid for it.
Exactly. Clyde Carson for sure. My boy in the
Okay.
Bay Area.
Okay.
But on the A&R side,
Officially.
Seti Hendrix.
Okay.
That's my dog. I fuck with Seti.
Shouts out to
this
Seti
day.
Hendrix for sure.
Very talented dude. Seti Hendrix. You know, we got Gift from God now.
Yes,
we
sir.
got
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? Definitely didn't discover. He already was that nigga, but as far as, you know, us coming together and we making in us coming together is creating waves for sure. Kai Cash right now. My dog Kai Cash.
Major.
Definitely
Major.
I see big things before this year is over.
Yo. Welcome to the TLE podcast where we can talk about anything, but we love to talk about how we get to a bag. It's your number one host, A-Rod. And you know I got
Willie Joe, you already know. GN 2.0 in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Hey. Yo.
What's up, man?
I appreciate you for coming through, man. I know your time is definitely valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you
All
for
good. Nah, I fuck with you.
Appreciate it, bro. All right. So you done a few interviews. But for the ones who don't know, let's take them back to kind of where it started. Like you from the Bay?
Yeah, from the Bay, Vallejo. So I was born in Daly City. But we lived in Oakland. So I lived in Oakland till I was 6. Then I moved to Vallejo. And I was there all the way up until I moved to Atlanta.
Gotcha. And you moved to Atlanta around you said
first time. So this is the second time I'm here. So the first time I moved, I was right out of high school, probably like 2-3 years out of high school. So probably way more than that. But like 22. I was like 22 when I moved to Atlanta.
Okay, let's go back to Vallejo and then to Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
When you start doing the music? Like when did you even have early indications that you wanted to do music?
Probably like 12. Like when it's when I seen Kris Kross.
Okay.
So my mom obviously and my pops always played music around me since I was born, but I didn't really comprehend like I enjoy music or I think music is cool or it could be something I want to do till I seen Kris Kross.
Okay,
and that's when I was 12, like 92 or some shit.
Gotcha.
So when I saw Kris Kross, it was different than hearing everybody else because they was my age. And it was like, they was young, they was getting girls, they was dressing fresh.
Yeah.
So it really just motivated me. But then it made me like it. But 2 years later, when Snoop Dogg came with Doggystyle, it made me want to rap.
Okay.
And that made me want to rap, yeah.
That's hard. And then from there, when did you actually start recording yourself?
So we had this dude in Vallejo. I forgot what they used to call the studio, but my boy Clarence, he had a studio in the alley. So we used to go there. It's probably like during high school, we used to go over there, record songs, you know, just do a little, have fun, get high, record some shit. So that was pretty much like my early experiences of recording. But I didn't go to a real studio till I got with my, so I was like 16. Mm-hmm. And I got with my cousin Don P. And he was working on an album, and he took me to a studio in San Francisco, my boy G-Note. And that was my first time really in the studio recording.
Okay. At what point in time did you know, like you had something, as in, at what point in time did you start to see people being receptive to the music you putting out?
Oh, that was early, though. Even before I discovered I was finna really rap and be in the studio. That happened in like 5th grade. I rapped in front of my whole school in assembly about math and science and shit. And
That's
everybody,
hard. That's
I
hard.
did it to the Biggie beat, Juicy. Like, and everybody reacted. Everybody was on it. So I knew then that it was something. I couldn't identify what it truly was, but I knew then it was something, though, yeah.
That's hard. That's all right. Okay. All right. So, you and your sister, y'all seem like y'all have a very close relationship. And I believe she gave you the call, like she was already out here in Atlanta, and she's seeing everything that's going on. She calls you like, "Hey, you need to come out here."
Yeah.
I know sometimes like with siblings, it's like, you know, you might listen, you might not. Like, what was it that just made you just like? Was it initially? Did you just drop everything and go, or
No, I initially I'm like, yeah, I hear you, because you know,
okay,
back then Atlanta wasn't popping when she first went to Clark. Like as far as like how it is now, like it wasn't like that. So I wasn't really too familiar all the way with Atlanta scene until she went to school and went to Clark. So when she was telling me, it really took a year for me to really register, like, nah, that's something you need to do, because she was telling me during her going into her sophomore year, and I didn't decide to come until her junior year. So, you know, it took her like about a year for it to register, but really the Bay was too, and Vallejo was too much going on.
And really like the West Coast, that's like, honestly, for me, being the furthest I ever been was Nevada, Vegas and shit. So but like me hearing the music, which I fuck with, it's like a different world to somebody who ain't never been out there.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So that was like a major culture shock, and that was like a major leap of faith.
Yeah, nah, definitely. I mean, at that time, I think the reason why she would even tell me I need to come to Atlanta and push my music is because she knows how hard and how much I believed in it, like, and how much I wanted to like make it happen. And I saw it as a bigger thing. I never, from the day one I started rapping, I never saw it like local. I never seen it like it's just something I'm doing around the city, or I always seen it like larger than life. I always seen it like it was the way to really get me out my situation. And she felt that energy. So I think when she thought about me coming to Atlanta, it was based off just how hard and I was grinding and how much I wanted it.
The passion.
Yeah, passion, exactly.
Okay. The first time you come out here, you 23 years old. Then where does the story go?
So I get here. My sister was at co-ed dorm at the time. So when I first came, that's where she was, and then it wasn't until a little bit after she got we got a spot in Riverdale together. I remember it was like $500.
Yeah,
that
damn,
was $5
good prices.
for 2 bedrooms.
You a young OG, so you know what I'm saying. I got you.
Them good prices. So that was really the first experience. I remember, you know, she still was in school, so I remember I used to just really be outside a lot and just try to figure it out. People around the apartments that we was living in had a studio, and just getting to know everybody and just trying to find my way. Then I end up like probably 6 months later, I end up getting a job at the airport. And that's when it really started, like, not picking up, but like, you know, start living life, because you make a little bit of bread, you know, now you can pay your bills for real. And then, you know, and I'm meeting everybody because it's the airport. So I'm like, I'm using the money to press up tapes so I can always have a mixtape on me. So if I see Pharrell, like, or see this nigga, see that nigga, I'm handing them a CD, like, hey, check this out. And what's crazy is that kind of moving led to someone hearing it, and he was a manager. So I never really heard nobody be a manager. So my boy Tyreek and my nigga Fort Knox, they pretty much approached me and was like, this is probably like a year in now that I'm out here. I was out here probably a year or two, and they approached me and pretty much was like, they want to manage me because they liked the CD I gave out. And I was like, I never really had nobody, well, I've never had nobody ask me to manage them. I didn't even know what a manager was for real.
Right.
So you got to think the Bay hella independent. So
what's the time frame?
This is probably like a year after moving here.
So
yeah. So time frame. You mean year?
Yeah, what year?
Oh,
Yeah.
What was that? 05.
Okay.
Yeah, 05 or something like that. And then yeah, so once he did that, they introduced me to the biggest thing that happened between that relationship. They introduced me to the showcase scene. And at the time, the Bay Area didn't have open mics and stuff like that. Okay. So I didn't really know. I wasn't hip to open mics. So when they showed me the open mics, that was pretty much the first move they made when it was my management. It was like, let's do a mixtape, and they showed me like, let's perform.
Yeah.
So like my strength was in school was always like my performance. So
Okay.
when they showed me the open mic, I'm like, oh, okay, fool, for sure. So I did open mic a couple times. Like I went to Havana Club, this spot, that spot, and I was losing. And I'm like, I'm better than these fools. Like, why the hell am I losing? So then I really thought about it. I'm like, oh, I really thought about it. I'm like, damn, I'm being too West Coast. I'm being too Bay. I'm being too like.
It wasn't receptive.
Yeah,
yet.
I'm being like too in their face with what I know, but at the same time, I'm a person that is very authentic and like love where I'm from, and I'm gonna rep it every time. So I really thought about it. I'm like, damn, how can I do a fusion? So I was like, what if I did this Bay shit over Southern beats? And then I got with
them Southern beats had a game and a
exactly.
chokehold, boy.
Then I got with I forgot my man that made that song, but that beat. But we made a song called "Get 'Em Got 'Em." So it was a song called "Get 'Em Got 'Em," and then I remember I went to my first showcase. Once I made the song, it was at Atrium. It was my man B Rich. I won that motherfucker when I performed that song.
Went crazy.
And so crazy about that time is the prize was studio time.
Okay.
So the studio time was at B Rich's house, so in his basement. When I went to his house to win the prize, the studio time, his nephew was engineering. So when he would leave us by ourselves, and the nephew would always tell me like, "Man, I rap too," and boom, boom. I was like, "Let me hear you," and I used to hear him. I'm like, "Man, you fire, man." And we just took a liking. So he used to really like pick up on ad libs and how to record and perform through recording me and being around me. So. Like when Get 'Em Got 'Em start to take off, I used to have him open up. Then one day we was performing, and then he never had a rap name. Then I was like, hey, well, his name B.O.B. is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And then I was like, hey, your name should, you ready, B.O.B.? And he like, damn, that's my name right there. You just gave me my name, bro. And then from there,
So I was gonna ask
B.O.B.
you that. So a lot of people don't know you named B.O.B.
Yeah.
So was it was just like that? It was no hesitation. He just went with it.
Cause when people, my partners, like that's one of the things I get, niggas nicknames and like, just be, just whatever it is. But like with him, I didn't even think about it because he was just going by Bobby. Bobby, it wasn't really
Bobby Ray.
Yeah, Bobby Ray. No, it was really Bobby, like his real name. Like it wasn't on some stage name type of shit. Like Bobby Ray came later, but like Bobby was just on some Bobby shit. So I was just like B.O.B. and he was like, damn, that's my name. And then it became his name. And what's so funny is crazy is he was like opening up, and then like 6 to 12 months later, he fucking made Nothing on You, and he became
out of here. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Wow. Okay. So I do some rapid fire real quick. I'm gonna say somebody's name and name the first thing that comes to mind when you hear their name.
All right.
Jazze Pha.
Oh boy.
That's hard.
Yeah. But my boy though, that's Jazze Pha, my boy. Obviously, I was signed to him. He saw it early, so I rock with Jazzy. Legend.
How did you meet him?
At Club Crucial, T.I. Club. I was performing at a showcase, and he was there. And we had a meeting the next day, and he signed me right on the spot.
So you had your managers, and then you had who signed you, who was Jazze Pha?
Yeah, Jazze Pha. So Jazze Pha had on the label with my boy Noontime, and they had Show Enough Records was the label. So at the time that when they signed me, they had Jody Breeze, Cherish, Lloyd, and Sierra was the goodies around the goodies time. So that was the time where I signed around that goodies time.
Cold. The other name was B.O.B. First thing that comes to
my bro, a real like 100%er. In this game we called 100%er. 100%er mean you do everything. You produce the beat, you make the song, you play the instrument, you do everything. It's nothing that man can't do, man. He's super, super talented. So.
Whoa. And we have the Jacker.
My God, okay, I see you. Yeah, rest in peace. First. And a real one. He was the first one when I moved back to the Bay Area from being in Atlanta. So the thing about Atlanta was it was a lot of dope things that happened as far as creating a buzz, that buzz turning into me signing a deal. But then it's also was, hardships too. Like after signing the deal, Sure Enough broke up 6 months after. The person that signed me to Capitol Records died in his sleep 6 months after signing. So like it just left me stuck on a label. So I was like, I pretty much made a decision to move back to the Bay Area. So I moved back to the Bay Area, and it was like starting over. So it was frustrating for me because I'm leaving Atlanta where nigga, my song on the fucking radio every day with the Dirty Boys, like every single day.
And you leaving at this point in time?
Yeah, and I'm leaving because it was more of like a frustration. Like it wasn't because it wasn't cool, but it was like my personal life wasn't together. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a couple years later. Me and my sister grown at this point. She got her own shit. I got my own shit. Like, and it just, life just hit me, and it's, I always tell everybody that asks me if I regret anything, and that's the only thing I regret in the whole thing is like leaving? Going back to the Bay Area. Like,
really? But that's part of the story, though.
Yeah, of course I'm grateful for the story, but just for like me personally, like Willie Joe the man, it would have been a different thing if I would have just stayed. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, like you said, God don't make no mistakes. So obviously, it was a part of the story, and I had to go back to the Bay. So yeah, Jacka was the first artist to embrace me. Is why he's so special, because everybody was kind of acting a certain way. Because you got to think, Instagram went out then.
Correct.
So nobody's seeing what I did in Atlanta. They're just echoes. They're just hearing about it. Like, so he was the one to embrace me and be like, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So we back to the Bay now. First off, how long were you in Atlanta? How long has it been since you've been back to the Bay?
Well, I go all the time back and forth, but
I'm talking about that time period.
That time period, I was like 6 years in Atlanta. I wasn't in the Bay for 6 years. And then I went back to the Bay for 5.
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
A lot of things could change. The sound could change.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Specifically, like, where did you go back? Like, was it like home or? Yeah,
so I originally went back to my mom's crib. She had her, we all moved out the family house. So she had her own, like, she was in an apartment in Vallejo.
Yeah.
So I went over there for little bit. But then my boy, my partner, my real life mans and them, my nigga Ken Swanson, man, he's actually head A&R over there at Black Noise, and he also the manager for R&B Peasy.
That's hard.
That's my best friend. Like, we met in the 7th grade. So it was actually him that I talked to when I first moved back to the Bay, and just was telling them, just really voicing to him that, a nigga just trying to stand his ground and figure some shit out and really trying to get back on his feet. And he suggested that I come out to San Jose, where he was. Just like, because we from Vallejo. So Vallejo, Oakland, Richmond, San Francisco, these are places that are known, you know what I'm saying, where our people really be. San Jose was always considered far away or out there, like, you know what I'm saying? So for him to say San Jose at the time, it was like he's saying a place where people don't really be at. Like, so when he like, yeah, come to San Jose. Like, and I'm glad he said that though, because me going to San Jose and fucking with them really turned me back up, because it gave me, it's like a motivation. It gave me independence, where like, show me how to get some money. I'm on my own, like, you know what I'm saying? And which is a lot of dope things we end up doing in that little short amount of time.
That's hard. So is this the point in time where you start doing the Waterboy thing when you go back?
Yeah, so Waterboy is just evolve from what we was in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the same people, it's just different name. Like, in high school, we was the Tribe, and then that evolved to the Waterboys because we from the Bay. So it's the Waterboys. It's on the Waterboy, and then, that evolved to Drip, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's hard. So now tell me about when you start pretty much rebranding yourself back in the Bay. When do the big tracks start coming out, as such as before the one with E40, like Bay Bruh and all that? Like, when does that start happening, and how does that start happening?
It's kind of like a domino effect. So when I first got there, one of the first moves I made was put together like a super group, if you will. Like it was called a Fly Nigga Movement, FNM. It was me, my dog Neo the Gift, who was a fire artist that was getting a lot of emotion, a lot of attention at the time in Richmond. My boy Irk the Jerk, who was also getting a lot of attention and people really focusing on him. He was on a come up. And then Trax a Million, who was the most popular out of all of us. He was the super producer out of the Bay Area. Rest in peace. So he was pretty much known for producing the Keep the Sneak most popular single, That's My Word, and you know, songs with Fab and Too Short, and the list goes on and on. So we came together and pretty much made a group. So what's funny is we were in the process of recording the album, and my man Irk the Jerk, who was one of the members, he recorded a solo song. So we all was recording songs together, and then we was gonna do a solo song apiece on the project. His solo song ended up being so fucking fire. I was like, me, just the like non-hater in me, I just had to like help him not even help him, but just spread the word with him. Like I remember we had an interview, like me and my boy Ken hooked up with Camiel, and one of the things was like they told us to send them 3 songs so they could play on the radio. Yeah. And we only had really 2 songs that we were sure about. One, you know, 501 Jeans, and there was another song. I forgot the name of that song. It was only like 2 songs we was really sure about. But then Irk had this song called Right Here. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, nah, bro, that's a hit, bro. And he like, man, you sure you want to make that number 3? Like, nah, I don't even do that because it's just me on it. I'm like, for me, it's not even about that. Like, it's always about just like pushing the culture forward, like, and just stuff that's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? My time is gonna be my time. You know what I'm saying?
Hard.
Like,
that's all. I feel like that's
when
why
I'm gonna make it. Like, I always been like that. I never really like.
Cause you could have hated.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But that, people don't understand. That's the type of shit that make them not grow. That's the shit that kind of keep them stagnant. So
exactly. So I kid you not, the radio. We had the interview, dope interview. The radio played Irk's song Right Here, and it never stopped playing. It became the biggest song in the Bay Area, the number 1 biggest requested song in the Bay Area. The nigga performed at our summer jam, got a record deal. The whole bunch of shit happened when he did that. What was that? Drea? Remember, you know Drea? The baddie, Drea?
Yeah,
Is that her name? Light-skinned girl that go with the Hooper, Jalen? And,
Drea with a Y. Yeah. She with the young dude, Jalen.
Yeah, exactly. Her first ever video was Right Here.
Whoa.
Yeah, so when she was in the video, at the video shoot, we didn't know who she was. Then she become who she came. So shout out to Irk the Jerk. So yeah, Right Here became a hit. So that was the first move I made. And the reason why I say it was a domino effect is because even though we wasn't able to drop a project with FNM, it caused a lot of attention in the Bay Area, and it got a lot of eyes on what we all was doing. So I was able to pick up off that momentum and, you know, do other things. Like, you know, be on Jacka's album and feature on other people's shit. Then I came with a song called Monte Ellis, when Monte Ellis played for the Warriors. Yeah. It caught on and everybody was fucking with that. Then my boy Ken and Mohawk Mar, they bought a club in San Jose called Club Wet. And they were bringing all the celebrities to the club. Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian. You know, every week it was somebody famous, like, being in the Bay Area. So they was very innovative with that. And through that, you know, my songs was playing. I was able to perform. And then eventually, after that, you know, is when I made the song I'm from the Bay, Bro, with E40. And I actually made the song here. Visiting here. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was visiting my family. I was visiting my family. I went into the studio. My boy from the Bay was actually out here. He played me some beats. I heard that beat. I made the song I'm from the Bay, bro. And when I went, but I was living in the Bay though. I just was here visiting.
Yeah, it was just a little trip.
And then when I went back, I remember we went to the Macklemore show and E40 was backstage. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I finally, because we used to always talk, man, we need to do one. Yeah. And then I'm like, bro, I finally got the one. And then he you know, sent it to him, sent it back. That shit became an anthem. I still get paid off that song to this day. And I ain't rapped in 10 years.
Damn.
Like, that's a fact.
So yeah, you dropped that in like the 10s era. You know,
Yeah. That was, when was that? Yeah, that's, wait, when was I from the Bay, bro? That's like 15.
I was about to say 2015, like so like 11 years.
Yeah.
That's cold, bro. Okay, so at this point, you going crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
You so signed again? Are you independent?
No, so I'm independent. So the thing a lot of people don't know is I always had my own like entity. So even back with Water Boys and Trap, like that was all through my imprint. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even when I signed with Show Enough, it was Show Enough / Waterboy Entertainment.
Whoa.
Was the deal / Capital.
Nah, you was really advanced.
Yeah, so
that's
I
why
always,
they say you was just always on the A&R
I always
shit.
had
Just,
a CEO,
damn, bro.
CEO, A&R, and you know,
Damn.
always. So all I did was just pretty much just put that in the forefront when I went back to the Bay.
That's what these rappers doing nowadays. I feel like nowadays everybody kind of smartening up, and I don't really blame them. Like rap only like 50 something years old, so you know it just take time. But now more artists are doing like venture deals, partnerships, and stuff like that, and really looking at they contract and stuff like that. But the fact that you was on that way back then, that's like, damn, bro, you was really advanced.
Yeah.
Okay. When do you and E40 do the other one? Like, because you get on.
707.
Yes. Yeah.
A little bit after that, I'm from the Bay, bro. Well, so we did I'm from the Bay, bro. Then I did the remix. I did the remix with pretty much the whole Bay Area at the time, and that did really well. And that's and then from there, he asked me to get on the 707 song, which me, him, and who owned that? Cousin Feet, I believe, right? Wait, Neff the Pharaoh. Me and Neff and I 40.
Remember you had said that.
Yeah, me, Neff, and 40. Yeah.
And then you got the remixes. The other people that was on the track.
Yep, the remix of I'm from the Bay, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't name all them.
Yeah, hella motherfuckers on there.
Okay, all right. So now you on fire. At what point you return to the A?
So I had a best friend named Pills who he was there when I made I'm from the Bay, bro. He was there when I made Get 'Em Got 'Em. He was there when I won the showcases. He was there for everything that we ever did and important things in my journey since I moved to Atlanta. He was there. The person that told me to move back to Atlanta from the Bay was Pills. Like, so he's always been important. So he used to tell me all the time, like, bro, you've been out there too long. Like, you did what you had to do. Like, excuse me, you need to come back to the A. And, I listened to him. Like, you know what? You're right. So I came back in like 2016, 2017. And when I came back.
A great year. Let me pause you there right there. Everybody, it's 2026.
Yeah.
2016 was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a young nigga. I graduated 2020. I graduated 2016.
Okay.
But everybody's bringing up 2016.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment of 2016? I got to ask you that.
2016. I got to think. 2016.
Think about all the music. I don't care if it's just a club moment, whatever it is.
I think now when I look at it, I'm like, I appreciate 2016. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think at the time I didn't, because it was like 2016 is when it really hit me where I came from and how like really next level it was in Atlanta. Like how I said I regret moving. I think 2016 it really hit me like how much I regretted it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When you came back.
Yeah, no, because 2016 I said was in the Bay. Okay, it was like the little last time, but it wasn't going, like it was like, you gotta think the lit Bay Bro was 2015, 2014, 2015.
Yes.
So 2016 is the year of it dying down.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's kind of like a situation where a nigga like just thinking like, damn, what's gonna be my move? But like I said, now that it's 10 years later, it's like, it's fire when I think about it now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, that really, I had no clue that the next year was finna change my whole entire life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so 2016 was like a, damn, what the fuck is finna fucking happen? I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Was woo woo woo. And what's so crazy about 2016 is that's the year Pills died.
Got you.
That's why it was like that, because it was the year, but first half of 2016, I still was in the Bay Area and everything stopped. And it was like, what the fuck I'm finna do? Then I moved back to Atlanta. The second half of 2016, Pills died.
Got you.
And it's the person that told me to come to Atlanta. Now I'm here. He passes away. So it makes me be like, damn, what the fuck? And then like, but what's crazy is, so the way he died was, we had a studio session the day before, and it was an artist named Pretty Boy that I really liked. And it was my first time like kind of in an A&R in a way, because I seen like the potential in him. It had nothing to do with let's do a song or nothing. It was just all about him. Like I saw the potential in him. And I was like, man, I really want to rock with this dude and like a help you do something. So I'm like, I gotta have a session with you and Pills there, because Pills always been a part of every important thing, like I said. So we did a session. We was in there all night, you know, we leave about 2, 3 in the morning. Pills like, man, nah, that nigga Pretty Boy got it. I go home. The next morning, I get a call on my phone from Pills' number, but it's his mom. She's crying hysterically. He dead. Yeah. So boom. So what's crazy about it, of course I was devastated and all that, but after mourning for a couple little seconds, it really turned into like motivation. Like, damn, I'm finna blow Pretty Boy up.
Yeah.
Like I'm really finna go hard with this shit.
Because he gave him that stamp of approval before he checked out.
Exactly.
So it's like, and you know he got the best, he got the ear, he got all that.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, nigga, I'm finna go crazy with this. So boom, we rocked for like 6 months. We put a project together called Southwest, because he from the South, I'm from the West, playing off the airline. Like we finna really do this, got the music together, mixed, it's mastered. So say it's Friday and we finna shoot the video Monday. I'm at the club. I actually see Jazze Pha actually.
Yeah.
So I see Jazze Pha, we talking, and I look at my phone, somebody posted on Instagram, rest in peace to Pretty Boy.
That's insane.
And I talked to Pretty Boy earlier that day. He just copped a motorcycle. He died in a motorcycle accident. Like on right hand of God, bro. And for him to die 6 months after, bro, had me like, man, now I'm mourning. Now I'm like, am I supposed to just even be rapping? Am I supposed to be doing something
right now? You
different?
don't know where the fuck to go.
I don't know where to go.
When
bro.
the last time you even put out a track?
At this time, it was the song I had with Pretty Boy, where we was teasing the project we were about to do. So everything was about that group collab project. I wasn't doing solo shit or nothing at that time.
But you don't know where to go.
It was didn't know what to do, so we did the funeral. So I'm at the funeral with Pretty Boy. Now I'm reflecting, because 6 months before I just did the funeral with Pills. So it's like, dang, like this is crazy. And I kid you not, bro, I'm leaving the funeral. And my dog Lake, who's been my friend for like 20 years, who's one of the CEOs of Generation Now, he called me and he say, you ready? Now, mind you, in his mind, over in his seat, it's just excitement of calling this boy to tell him the news. No clue about no funeral. No clue that where I'm at or what I'm doing.
Yeah.
On my seat, I'm leaving a funeral. Like, what am I finna really do next?
Yeah.
Him calling me like, you ready? And I'm like, what you talking about, boy? And he like, man, we finna, we getting this label together, Uzi cracking. We finna get this Generation Now, turn it from a production company and turn it to a functioning label. And we think you can be a dope A&R. I've been knowing you for 20 years, dog, and you've been A&R yourself the whole time.
So I want to speak on you and Lake's relationship. Mm-hmm. So at one point he wanted to sign you, he wanted to manage you, and it just didn't.
Yeah, it was just a young dude that didn't understand the business. Like, we laugh now, and the way he be saying it now, it be making it seem like I rejected him, but I didn't. I just was a young nigga that didn't understand the game and looked at it like it didn't matter. At that time, it could have been Puff saying he wanted to fucking manage me, and I would have said the same thing.
But you kind of was already on your own. You was your own boss too at the time.
Yeah, so and it just seemed like hella hands in the pot, and all I was thinking about was 100% of nothing. If we thinking about it now, the knowledge I know now, I was thinking about 100% of nothing instead of just thinking about these moves advancing me where I need to go. So. I did turn him down, but like I said, I think that's why I got so close with him, because I respected so much that he still wanted to give me advice. He still wanted to help me. He still wanted to help guide me.
So all those years, he kind of just was watching your career, and y'all stayed just tapped in.
Our thing was back then. Our thing was always like after pull up on him and we smoke and play 2K, like talk shit like about the game and like. And about music and just in certain little stuff. So playing 2K, I used to always be like this person finna crack. Like I remember I told him like, cause I knew he managed Drum. So I'm like, hey, you can tell Drum, it's this nigga named Young Thug. I just seen him on this song with this Pee Wee Longway nigga on a song called Loaded. He finna crack.
Yeah.
And he like, nigga, this nigga with the teeth, you think so? Nigga, and then Stoner came 6 months later, nigga. I said, I told you.
I know that. I know. And I think that's about 14, 15. When Stoner come out.
Yep. So when Stoner came, I'm like, I told you. So then I told him Money Man, cause Pills introduced me to Money Man. His name was Money J.
Whoa.
Royce, who was my man, who's in GM now for Gen Now, he was Money Man's engineer.
Whoa.
So Pills and me and him was plotting. So when I used to go over there to the studio, when I visited Atlanta, they was always recording Money J.
Yeah, who was Money Man.
Became Money Man.
Yeah. And
he used to always be like, nigga, that shit finna crack. He used to tell me all this. Pills told me every day, nigga, telling you Money Man finna crack. And then I started believing it. So I started telling Blake and fucking Drama, like, hey, Money Man, I'm telling you. 6 months later, Money Man cracked.
Whoa.
So that just happened over and over and over. And I think that's what sparked them to make them feel like I'm a good
This nigga special.
Yeah, I think that's what really did it. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, where we at? So, all right. I get so no hesitation. The timing. Do you just when you get the call? It's pretty much from Lake. It's really no hesitation. You like you just go that route, or do you think about it for a few days?
You got to think like I'm asking myself, what is next, and what am I really? So at that particular time, I'm not knowing that is me at that particular time. I'm not knowing that that's me talking to God, like, and stuff like that. That's just me just being frustrated or like figuring out, man, what is next? Like, what the hell I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to start rapping? Blah, blah, blah. So when the call happened and just such in that timing, I knew instantly that was God.
Yeah.
I knew it instantly. No hesitation. I knew it was but you gotta think. He said, we're thinking about making you an A&R. He didn't say you hired, you getting paid this, and none of that. He didn't say none of that. He just said we're thinking about making you an A&R because I see how you're moving. And for me, I'm just a go-getter person. So once it locks in my head that message is meant, that's what I need to do, from that point on, I went up there to that studio 6 months straight. No pay, no nothing. Just working on everything, showing my presence, blah, blah, blah.
Safe to say almost like an intern?
Yes and no. Because it is, but it ain't, because it's even worse than an intern, because I'm not supposed to be there. An intern is supposed to be there. An intern is scheduled to be there. And me, I'm just was told on one phone call that we're thinking about making you an A&R. And I took the initiative of being up there and developing relationships and showing my worth and my value, to where 6 months later they asked me, what's my information? Because now we're going to start paying you. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's inspiring.
That's why I said yes and no, because intern was in a better position than far as my day one. But at the same time, interns are not able to get on a payroll in 6 months either, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like yes and no. Yeah.
That's hard. What were those first days like? Were you over at
Main Street?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What were those first days like up there? Like, what did they have you doing?
I was just inspired. So I was already just juicing, but I had no clue about the position though. So I'm a legitimate, like, a nigga that's been an artist his whole life. So I was I don't know. I guess I was just trying to be observant and just trying to peep the position for real. At the time, what's crazy is my first day there, they put like 5 artists in front of me, just on some, not necessarily on some you pick the artist to sign, but just more so seeing where I'm at with it. So just they put it was G Perico. I mean, it was SOBRBE was talked about, and it was a couple other people, and then it was Jack Dark Knight. And when I saw Jack Dark Knight, I was like, nah, bro, right there. I had no clue. I've never seen Jack before. I've never seen Dark Knight before they played it for me. But when I seen it, I'm like, nah, he's special, bro. I don't know who that is, but he got it. And then
You didn't hear any of his music yet?
I heard the song that they was playing
Dark
for
Knight,
him.
okay.
Yeah, but I didn't heard of him before that moment. No, I never didn't hear about him before that moment. But when I heard him the instant second, like 30 seconds to the music, I knew instantly that was special. And I think the reason why I was able to see it, because even since a kid, I've always been able to see the diamond under the dirt. Even now, that's why I rock with Gift like that. Because I understand what that is, even if others
You've got
don't.
that shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right, now it's getting interesting now. Okay. All right. So you know they give you your shot at A&R. For the people who don't know, can you tell them what does an A&R do on a day-to-day?
A&R, which stands for Artist and Repertoire. A&R is it's kind of like a talent scout if you break it down in lame terms, where you either finding the talent, you developing the talent, and you pretty much just helping put the vision together, and also responsible for all the admin things that come with putting a project together, as far as producer agreements, getting it mixed and mastered, make sure everybody got their credit, getting everybody's information. It's just a whole bunch of layers to A&R. And there's different types of A&Rs too.
I've been learning that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen your interview with Ray Daniels, and he kind of broke that down. Like it's you got like the club A&R, the studio A&R, the desk type A&R. Which one would you describe as yourself?
I'm a studio A&R for sure, but I'm a little bit of you know what? I'm none of those really. I'm the old A&R that used to be talked about. I'm the developer. What I learned is like that's my most valuable asset as an A&R. Now that I reflect on it, is like to be the ability to be able to develop, like see something before people are able to see it.
Before they even see that shit, yeah.
And know how to like speak their language to get them to start seeing, for them to start seeing it the way they need to see it. And so for me, I think I'm more of I'm a developer. So what that means is I'm more of like the studio mixed with the club, mixed with the
because you still got because you used to be an artist, so you know exactly. You still know about how the image and how appearing is, stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know how to stay in the mix and shit. I definitely see that with you. Okay, what are some of the most common reasons A&R might get fired or replaced?
It depends on your situation. A lot of A&Rs that are A&R directly for these big corporate companies, you could get fired for not delivering in a amount of time that they see fit. You could be fired for picking the wrong artists, convincing them to dump convincing them to spend a lot of money on an artist, and then the artist doesn't
That's
deliver.
not an easy job, bro.
Yeah, it's not at all. Like, you're really on the clock in a lot of A&R situations. Like, God really blessed me for having the relationships I have, and for him to have my A&R experience to be with my actual friends. Like, I think that was meant to be like that, because if I was A&R, if I learned to be an A&R in any other way, to be straight, we'd definitely figure that thing out and be doing our thing, but it'd be different. You know what I'm saying? And like doing it this way really allowed me to grow in the space and really figure it out and get what works best for me.
Got you. Okay, man. I know you a humble dude, but man, we gotta talk our shit, man.
Okay.
Let's get down to it. As an A&R, who are some of the people that we gonna say you've helped discovered or just fuck it discovered?
Let's see. So before I was an A&R, I ain't gonna say discover, but definitely help develop an A&R B.O.B.
Okay,
for sure.
Yep. That's way back then too.
Yeah, that's way back before I even knew what was going on.
Right. Before you was getting paid for it.
Exactly. Clyde Carson for sure. My boy in the Bay Area.
Okay.
But on the A&R side,
Officially.
Seti Hendrix.
Okay.
That's my dog. I fuck with Seti.
Shouts out to Seti Hendrix for sure.
Very talented dude. Seti Hendrix. We got Gift from God now.
Yes,
we
sir.
got
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely didn't discover. He already was that nigga, but as far as, us coming together and we making in us coming together is creating waves for sure. Kai Cash right now. My dog Kai Cash.
Major.
Definitely
Major.
I see big things before this year is over. Like I said, once again, I didn't discover it, and I definitely A&R, but it's not like the way I A&R other artists, but I like to believe just my support and my presence in the Jack situation, you know what I'm saying? Assisted in some kind of way, obviously.
That's why I said discovered or helped. I know
Yeah.
it takes sometimes it be a collective of people. So
Obviously, him and his whole team, Janelle and the three wise men, played the biggest part in that. But I like to feel like my little part helped a little bit.
Shit. Hard. Okay. With like, how did that come about? Like, where did you meet, and how did you meet Seti?
How did I meet? I had a session. So I do writing sessions like a lot. You know what I mean? I used to do them once a week a lot. So back then I used to do them once a week. So I had a session, and the engineer, my boy David, he was from Jacksonville, and he actually had a session. He was my engineer for the session, and he asked me, "Can his boy just kick it?" Because he, I guess he didn't know where to go. I don't know what he was saying, but his boy ended up being Seti. So his boy came. Seti was like about 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks out of jail.
Oh shit.
Just like a grimy Florida looking nigga, like
shit,
just up in there, just vibe. But he was cool though. He had a cool vibe, cool energy about him. He was pretty much telling me that he was supposed to meet with another A&R, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if he stood him up or it didn't happen or something happened to where it didn't happen at that time, and he ended up in the room with us. And some told me, just asked him, has he ever been in a writing session? Have he wrote for somebody? And he was like, nah. And I was like, man, pretty much you just make songs that's meant for other people to do over. And I was like, man, go in the booth, do something. So mind you, when I'm talking to him, I ain't never heard him though. I ain't never heard him say nothing. I don't know if he good or not. I'm really picking up off the energy that's making me feel like he could be good, because just even his story, he telling me about what's going on in his life. There's no way no person got all that going on or is talking this passionate and ain't fire.
The stars be going through the craziest shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, man, go in the booth. That nigga did this hook. When I heard that hook, I'm like, what the hell?
What song?
No, he just did a hook, random hook. It's nothing that came out, but he just did a random hook, and I heard it right then and there. Like, damn, this different, and pretty much, I just decided let's build in the studio, because I just wanted to see more. So we pretty much for the next 3 months we was in the studio every morning before everybody came, and we was recording songs. We did low key in that 3 months.
I was gonna ask you about that.
We did.
How was that studio session?
That was fire, because I remember he had played the beat one random time, and he was like, "Yeah, man, this right here, fire. This gonna be a hit." But he kind of forgot about it. So it's probably a month later, I brought the beat back up. Hey, remember this beat right here?
Crazy.
And then that session we ended up doing. My boy Mad Ma was actually the engineer at the time, and he ended up recording a song, and everybody knew in the room that was the one. Yeah. So, which actually motivated me to go talk to the GN and played that song, and then he got signed when they heard it.
Type shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I know that might be a little.
What?
That situation ain't fall through.
Yeah, I mean, but
I don't know all the politics behind
all the things, but that's the thing though, bro. That's the reason I can even bring them up and
type
just
shit.
be
Okay.
cool, because I'm removed from any way that I felt from that situation. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. Yeah, obviously I felt the way when it didn't work out and plan out. Cause we did a lot of dope shit, bro. We broke a lot of ground, and we really made a lot of noise. This nigga sold out. We sold out the SOBs I mean SOBs. We sold out Roxy in LA. We sold out SOBs in Atlanta, like all just doing the shows ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? He opened up with in Dallas for Summer Walker in the arena. Like, went on tour with Kalen For Real, went on tour with Young Blue, went on tour with DJ Drama, Wiz Khalifa. It's so much we did. Low key is like fucking what, 20, 30,000 away from being gold right now.
It's more so like the relationship and just
he just seen it at the time that whatever happened, you know, he just at that time, you know, he felt strong about whatever he felt strong about, and it led to, you know, him feeling like he had to do something about it. So as a man and as a grown man, I you know, I can't be mad at somebody that feels, you know, whatever is right for them. You know what I'm saying? At the time, obviously, I felt we had so much further to go, and I felt like we were this close to where we was about to go. So that's kind of what made it a frustrating thing, is like knowing how close we were to what we started out to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just became frustrating for me. But then I just had to get over it, because at the end of the day, he grown, I'm grown, and he got to do what's best for Seti.
Like a coach, and this your star player. You done seen him from motherfucking this point, and
but he got to do what's best for him. So I had to learn that over time. So, you know, I salute him, and you know.
Okay. Now, what about Kai Cash? How did you come about meeting Kai Cash?
Well, obviously it was through the label. So, you know, my boy Lakin had a relationship with his father, and it was crazy because when Lake had a meeting with him, he was in the lobby before the meeting happened, and I'm like, you know, we met each other. I'm like, oh, what's up with you? Then we end up having a meeting where he playing the music, and I'm hearing the music, and I'm like, damn, this nigga spitting for real. So you got to think my upbringing by just loving Rap City and 106 and Park and that type of stuff, I'm savvy to all kind of rap. So when I hear somebody that has like a top tier skill set like that from lyricism, I can recognize that. Like, and I understand what that is and know what that is. Like, so as soon as I heard it, I knew. So when we had a meeting outside of Kai, you know, I told, you know, everybody, they asked everybody what they thought. I'm like, yeah, we need to sign him. So when they signed him, me and him kind of like gravitated to each other, and it was never a discussion of like, Joe, you was A&R or nothing. It was just automatic. Like, that's just how it happened. Once we got in the studio, we just kind of clicked. One of the first moves we made was the song he had, Box on Her, with my boy Mad Mod. And, you know, it definitely did cool, but I think the biggest thing about Box on Her is it unlocked the capabilities of what we could do. Like, and we didn't have to be restricted from whatever we think we was waiting on or whatever. Like, so Box on Her just represented like, let's go hard. So all the things we even doing now, I feel like Box on Her started all that.
That's cool. That's hard, bro. Okay, got some little random questions for you. What do you think the biggest differences are between a LA artist and a Bay artist?
Hey, well, first of all, the Bay don't gangbang.
Wow.
So that's gonna all be off top.
Wow.
And then second of all, you know what I'm saying? Our second biggest hustle is pimping.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so the game different. You know what I mean? The game just different. I don't even know how to explain it to you.
And bro, I don't know nothing about that side. Is Fig Street out there?
No, that's LA.
Oh, okay.
But we have a version of that East 14th. Yeah, the Blade is the Blade everywhere. The Blade is what they call the Hostro. Hostro is considered
just the whole act.
A Blade can be in Atlanta. Like a Blade can be wherever.
Okay.
But
okay.
Yeah, that's what they call the certain thing, the Blade. But that's LA Fig. But we have a version of that in East 14th in Oakland.
Okay. But so the
international, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so the Bay, you know, pimping, player shit. I didn't know they didn't really have a strong gangbanging culture.
Yeah, like no. You notice that's why when you see the people that you do know of, like E40, Too Short, and all these kind of people,
you can't really associate them.
They're all associated with player and gang.
I just learned.
They're not associated with no gangbanging at all.
Okay. What's a record you worked on that you didn't expect to become as big as it did? Or if you have trouble with that, who's an artist you work with that you didn't expect to become big as they became?
Song, it would be my own song, Get 'Em Got 'Em.
Type shit.
Back in the day.
Okay.
I didn't think, because I didn't even think, period. I was just moving and then ended up doing it. Artists, to be honest with you, and this is just being honest, I don't think anybody I rock with as an artist that I don't think that about.
Type shit.
Yeah, there's not one artist that I don't think that about. Like, or I won't fuck with them. Like, if I don't, why I'm fucking with them if I think they ain't from the pop?
Yeah. Oh, but I feel like you can kind of see somebody's like, okay, yeah, they got it, and then they can be motherfucking just superstar status. But you just saying that everybody you see, you expect them to perform at that level.
Yeah,
that's hard. I fuck with that. What are some of your favorite moments in the studio you've experienced ever?
Fire. A whole bunch of moments, but one of them just actually happened recently. So I was able to A&R a camp. So Nyla Simone and Charlamagne the God is working on a Gangsta Grill project.
Cold.
Where they introducing like 9 artists that they feel is next. So they flew them all in town. 2 of the artists are our artists, Kai and Nico, and then 7 other artists that they feel are next. Win, Ben Riley, Marco Plus, Mark Lux, Larizzi, Christopher Patrick, Ruben Vincent, Suave, Nassan, a whole bunch of people. But that was pretty fun because they had a lockout at our studio for 3 days straight. You know, bringing in producers, bringing in, people to do hooks, and, certain people, Chase Secure came, my boy Lule, PJ. It was just a vibe, but like, it was fun because it just reminded me of just in the beginning when I was A&R, and like, you know what I'm saying, where it's a collaborative effort. I'm going room to room, and it's just bangers being made in every room.
Everybody in the same space. It's not files being sent. It's like on some old school
all
shit.
Beats made from scratch. Everybody collaborating. Everybody suggesting, and it just pretty much made the best music possible.
Okay, on that conversation, what was it On Me by Seti?
On Me?
Seti. We brought him
Low
up.
Key?
Low Key, yeah. Low Key.
Yeah.
Moments like that. What are some other big songs you were in the room for On Me? Like, just like that.
Oh shit. Damn, whole bunch. I was in the room when they picked What's Poppin'.
Whoa. To be his single?
Single, yeah.
Man, well, we got Willie Joe in the building, man. Come on, man.
But I was there for one of DMX's last sessions.
Whoa.
We didn't obviously know it was gonna be the last session around that time, but he was recorded at Mean Street. He was recording on the album that ended up dropping after he passed away, and that was one of like his last sessions. We all was up in there.
Got you.
Well, I was there when Drum did the Grammy Award-winning Tyler the Creator's project when he did his parts.
Yeah.
Anything he put his voice on, I'm pretty much privileged to be around when he doing his shit. Whole bunch of shit I can't think right.
No, I got you. No, that's hard though. That's cool. All right. You being a fan of like culture and media TV shows, if you can bring back any rap culture TV shows, which ones would you revive? You can only bring back one. So shows like Yo MTV Raps, Rap City, only one.
It'll be 106 in Park.
Type shit.
The original, who I truly am is Rap City.
Okay.
But it should be 106 in Park because that's for more the broader of the culture. I feel like the culture, everybody will benefit more with a show like 106 Park. Now, mind you, they have to figure out how to have 106 Park on our phone because that's the only way the world gonna really watch it. Ain't nobody rushing home at 6 o'clock no more.
We in a streaming day and age, bro. Yeah. Like everything we do, we stream. We stream our music. We stream the shows and movies we watch. Everything.
But 106 in Park, I feel like Rap City, 106 in Park, any old shit that we fuck with could be figured out in the stream world.
They just gotta
An
make
innovative
that
person
transition.
got to think like that. Yeah,
Tight shit.
facts.
Yeah. We got Gift back in the building.
Sure, problem.
You came back through.
Facts.
All
Happy
right,
to be here.
shit. All right, so we just did the what was it? It was a soft boy session.
Yeah, it was called Soft Sessions. Yeah, Soft Sessions.
Soft session.
Yeah.
Got you. How did
I was random. I was probably gonna say something.
Nah, my fault. How did you who came up with that?
I think it was just something that we've been building for a long time, and like we had different ideas that really embody who I am as a person. It started off with the same sex, and then like I just felt like about life. I just felt like I was stepping into a soft era, so I just kind of built what we was already saying, just kind of made it into a real thing now. So I feel like good. The soft sessions just came about just keeping the brand going, honestly.
There was a lot of ladies in there. Would you like to expound on that?
What, ladies?
It was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just,
You get a lot of love. I like that.
yeah, for sure. I think like yesterday was like a prime example of us just curating a safe space.
Yeah.
Being that we do want ladies to come in there and be able to enjoy themselves and feel comfortable.
For sure.
So I feel like that was just really
soft space.
Yeah, soft
and,
space. Yeah.
And that shit hard because it was like, okay. At first I didn't understand it. At first I heard it, I was like, there was like hard, never soft. I mean,
What? Pause.
definitely pause. Soft, never hard. But even though everybody in the building, we like, what? Like, hold on, like the dudes in the building, like, wait a minute. But I understand. It's like, okay, it's wine, it's roses,
Right.
It's singing. It really is on some Love Jones vibe.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a safe place.
Exactly.
So I see what you did.
Yeah,
And that
facts.
was cold. That was cold.
I'm happy that you're able to see like what we've been thinking, honestly.
Yeah. I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready too.
For sure, man. Man, let's talk. I guess day to day. Like, how did y'all two get connected?
I met Joe through a live stream, like just sending my music in there. I don't know if he probably heard about like 4 or 5 songs before he decided that Inside Me was just the lane that I need to continue to embark on and craft at. So I feel like through the live stream and just a lot of internal work and behind the scenes talk that really go on that make this process easy to execute.
Got you. So now, Willie Joe, what was your first impression when you heard the track Inside Me?
Oh, I was impressed. I thought it was because it was so left from all the other shit everybody was sending. It was easy to stand out. But like I said, by me being a student of the game, like I can hear a song and it'll take me to a certain era like that I enjoyed. So as soon as I heard it, I thought early MTV. I thought certain things that I enjoyed.
Specifically, 80s era.
Exactly, as far as my journey coming up, and like, so it made me gravitate to it. And then once we met, and I saw the vibe, I'm like, oh, okay, this is something that's, this something that can be something.
For sure. Damn. So now, Gift told me he speaks on like the artist development, how you be pushing like content. How important is that?
It's very important now. It's just about wherever the game is at, and the game is telling you how it evolved, and this is the way to be heard and seen. I think you should always be savvy on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so back in the day, it was more like do mixtapes before you get an album out, and that's how people will really hear you, because you'll put out a free mixtape before you get in the space of telling them to buy an album. Like, and it's this day and age, content, streaming, just all these type of different things are just the new way of being heard and being received. You know what I'm saying? And it's just people that are talented and just like passionate and wanting. I think it's just very important that they are hip to the ways people are receiving people now. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something that doesn't come natural, then it's something that they should work on so it can't become natural.
Cold. Man. Let's talk about the project. So you've never put out you haven't put out a body of work yet. What's the plan?
The plan is like I said, we already have like so much music in the tuck. I feel like we really have a good basis around what we want our first album to be. Mm-hmm. And I feel like right now we just building up that world because like I'm not in a rush to drop a body of work until I know it's received the white ray that I want it to be received. So I do feel like we have a lot of music in the tuck and we're still deciding on our first album, like as far as the song selections. But we've really have we spent a year really deciding what the first album was going to be and how it's going to sound and how it's going to go. So.
And that's like normal time frame. Like that's literally how long it could take sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it could probably take longer than a year, you know? I feel like an album, like once we got the basis on what we want, songs could be interchangeable. You make certain songs that might hit harder and it just could be interchangeable. Thanks. Then I liked Untitled because it really let us listen to the album in its entirety, then decide which one. Switch around the sequences and stuff like that.
Untitled?
Yeah,
what is that?
It's an app that we've been using that's like a music player, but it allows you to listen to your music seamlessly without pressing stop and play. So that way you can hear the transitions and hear things like a skit. You know?
Okay. I see what you're saying. Kind of like a body of work,
right?
Like to help you sequence it.
Exactly, and it will just play from top to bottom as if it was like on Apple Music.
And Untitled changing the game now because they just announced that you could sell straight to consumer from Untitled. So now he can sell a project straight to a fan for whatever amount of dollars from Untitled.
Facts.
Whoa, that shit changed the game back to where the game need to be.
Yeah.
How do you, Willie Joe, how you feel about the whole streaming era? Because you used to be an artist who came from the hand over fist selling CDs, and
I think it's pros and cons to both. I think the streaming era for sure has I think it's way more money in the streaming.
Really?
If you, as far as compared to somebody who caught selling CDs, like a nigga that sold 1 million CDs, and then compared to somebody who did 1 billion streams.
Correct. Yeah.
It's like the money that you can generate from streaming is just a little bit different than, you know what I'm saying? But obviously there's more money, and like that makes more sense. If I sell this for $10 over and over for 1 million times, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But like in streaming, you don't have to sell that $10 CD 10 million times to get the bread. You know what I'm saying? You can just stream. A person can just press play one time and 10 million people do that, then now you up. Yeah.
Damn.
I got a question though.
What's up?
So what made you soft? Like, why do you say you enter your soft era? Was you hard before? Was you rejecting being soft? Like, how did this come about?
Okay, so the soft era just really came about me just allowing myself to be loved and received by like myself, and just like I felt like growing up I wasn't used to like affection or like used to like people and like relationships platonically, just allowing that person to just show themselves to me fully without me deciding like if I feel like I've been overthinking relationships a lot and just really allowing myself to receive love and navigate and managing relationships, and just really like stepping into that, okay, I'm finna take care of myself more. I'm finna stop being so impulsive. I'm about to practice discernment and make sure I'm making the right decisions, make sure like just deeper down, because I feel like a lot of my time growing up in my early 20s, I was really addicted to lust and addicted to being always in a relationship, always
you have to be.
Yeah, like I was serial dating. Like I was never,
that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Never not in a relationship.
Some people do not know how to be alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when I met Joe, it was really like coming into terms of that. Yo, you need to be alone and really learn how to understand yourself, know what you like, know what you dislike, so that way you can just be a better person and
know how to love yourself.
Yeah, shit. Exactly.
Okay, I could tell we're gonna be talking about some shit. I like that. I ain't gonna, man. What?
Yeah, it's just,
first of all, I want to say like love rap to death, but like R&B, like just being able to speak on those type of emotions. Those emotions that everybody can relate to.
Right.
I feel like the biggest records are them heartbreak records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you gonna be tapping into all those different pockets. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's more than I feel like, cause with a lot of love records now, it's like there's one way, like how Joe said when we was just talking, and he just gave me a definition. He's like a young fly gent who's in tune with their emotions.
That's how he described you.
Yeah, that's cold, and I was just like, okay, I like that, because like you don't have to be sensitive to be like in tune with your emotions and know what you want, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that was a great definition. And then like just the aspect of just love. Some certain songs are like too sexual and raunchy. So I used to think like R&B was always sex, but it's like there's other ways that you can express being intimate without being overly sexual,
right?
And that gives the listener something to view and visualize, rather than just being like boom. Instead of me saying, "Hey, yo, come back, we can have sex in my car," I'm gonna say
just the way you gotta dress that up.
So it's like red lipstick, black liner, smeared all over the seats of my ride. That way you can envision why would the red lipstick and black liner be there smeared on your seats?
I get the point.
Exactly.
Yeah. But everyone kind of reminds me when Usher first came out, he was like young as hell, talking crazy.
Yeah.
And the people wasn't receptive to it.
Yeah.
Because it was like, we don't, you know what I'm saying?
You
we can't
relate. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know exactly what you're saying. That's cool. Who are some producers that you we're gonna speak into this that you plan on working with?
I really want to work with Pharrell and just like the Daft Punk type of feel.
Cold.
I like
that weekend shit.
Yeah, I like that feel. I like the even the early NERD days, like the older girls standing in a line for the bathroom, like shit, like things like that. Is like I want to get back into just having fun with the music and really transcend those lines with like just different producers from the UK. I really like drum and bass. I like Pink Panther. She's not a producer, but it's a group. I really like those style type of beats though. Cold, man. Even the what the baby is doing, the Atlanta bass. I feel like
Atlanta bass, like
Kilo Ali. Like the Kilo Ali stay, like the you ever heard of song? Part that thing, like
yeah.
But the drum style is called Atlanta bass.
Oh, cool. Okay, see.
So that's when like the
see you a little bit more. You see, you was in band and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish I would have took band when I was in school. You had told me that from the last interview.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I know you just very musically inclined. You have a major advantage because it's a lot of artists who most artists can't read music. Most artists can't be like, oh, this is no. Pause that. I want this sound. Put that there. Like being musically inclined. That's like your career. You have so many different avenues. Right. Even when you wanna, if you ever decide to put the mic down, there's so many different avenues you can go.
Right.
Writing, producing, A&R. You know what I'm saying? So that's cold.
Sure.
Damn. Do we have any potential names?
Names for what?
Names for the project? Oh, that's classified information,
yeah,
confidential, tight shit.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. For right now, we just building and really curating this world, making sure everybody get the picture.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
We in the building.
How did you enjoy yesterday? Like, what would be like the highlight of yesterday, a part of the soft session?
the vibes, the music, everybody that I fuck with everybody that was performing. Big dude with the dreads, I didn't get his information. The song he performed, that shit was cold.
Yeah.
I gotta get that from y'all. That shit was cold. You know, the ratio of the women. It was just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. There's a lot of beautiful women in the building. You know, I felt safe.
Yeah, I saw one choose you as soon as you entered.
You know,
I actually saw one choose you as soon as you entered the building. Cause I saw that.
you know, I had to speak up and you know, yeah, we love the ladies over here. So.
Facts, you know.
But yeah, that's my honest opinion. The music, you know, we had Bobby Boucher doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You was mixing the old with the new. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a little Sade.
Her Drake.
It was it was a lot. It was a lot of good tracks. It was a lot of good tracks. So just the overall vibe, I'm ready to return, man. I love music.
What would you like to see on the next one to make it even better?
Good question.
That's a great question. Great question. More artists.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, more artists, more music,
Facts.
more women.
Can't go wrong with that.
It was already a vibe. So
Yeah, I feel like for the first one, that was definitely like a great turnaround. I feel like everybody,
probably, you know, a little bit longer.
yeah, I'm not
But
mad
you
at
know,
that.
but it was kind of 2 hours. What was it? 6 to 8? So
Yeah, it was 2 hours.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not mad at
that
that.
damn near. It was like a sneak peek of some shit. It was a tease. It was like, damn, hold on. I stepped in this motherfucker. I'm looking. It's like a buffet.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then it's just done. But I know, you know, for reasons. So yeah, more artists, probably an hour or two longer.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit cold.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
fucking
see
with it,
that.
man.
I definitely like the first, like, we kept it at 2 hours because just because interacting with people, the night is still young, so you really can bring your crowd of people into like something else, and it really like just be like a day with just your community. So I like the fact that cause like yesterday after we tried to go to the Jack Daniels event, but it was so packed. So we ended up just kicking it at my homie's loft.
Yeah.
And it was just like a carry on of just like the night was still young, you know. So we in there just really building the relationship with everybody, making sure like these my community are like riders for real. That's what I'm really focusing on, making sure like I really have a diehard community that I would do anything for, and they would do anything for me too.
And that's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like everybody that was there knew you, knew your tracks and everything. And they say the big thing to like, don't focus on millions of motherfuckers. If you can lock in on like 10 people who gonna listen to your music, who gonna wear your merch, who gonna come to your events, lock in with them and build off that.
Facts.
Even with this, you know, with this content shit, like that's your community. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody was up here talking about YoungBoy. YoungBoy has this following, this cult-like following that I never seen before.
All right.
But I don't want no smoke with no YoungBoy fans. Like, they die hard.
Like, you get the gist of them.
So imagine if you have everybody all 50 people that was in that building times 10. You know, times 100.
Facts.
So I like what you doing, dog.
Appreciate that, man.
I'm ready for the
Appreciate it.
project.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready.
It's coming. It's coming. I want the world to be ready. Even if they ain't ready, it's coming.
Oh, right, for sure. For sure, man. Shit, man. Shit. When's draft day? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
On the way.
Right now we in the game.
It's on the way.
Coach. We in
Just
the
wait on
game.
it.
We hooping right now.
Yeah.
Tight shit.
Hey, and what's crazy is done already been drafted and don't even know it.
Tight shit. Well, I was about to say, like,
Done already been drafted.
tight shit. Yeah, tight. Yeah, like, you
Yeah, we just hooping.
literally. Literally.
Facts.
Damn, man.
having fun
Yeah,
with it, dog.
but to answer your question, what can make the next one better is, having TLE there with the exclusive, mic to mic interviews.
Okay.
Y'all-
Yeah, I like that.
I
Yeah, I like
came
that.
through with the meta glasses. I hope that was okay. But,
I didn't even peep the meta glasses. That was very smooth.
Yeah. I just wanted to get that initial reaction.
Yeah.
TLE, man, y'all got the exclusive. Tell them where to find y'all.
Gift from God. You can follow me at GIFTT, the number 4RM. Gift from God everywhere.
Willie Joe Drip on Instagram. And yeah, we here. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.